You call this out. Okay.
What's the thing that pop up in my screen?
Yeah, just got it. Say you got it. Okay. Brand, can you read for them, please, Brand? Oh, Brand, call
Yes.
Brandon because he may forget. He may
Oh, okay.
slip. Okay, call him. Okay, Bo, can you read for me, please, Bo?
Namo Buddhaya.
Come together.
Namo Dharma.
Come
Huh?
together. Come together like this. Come together.
Recall. Oh.
Come together. Good. Go ahead. Yes. Say it.
Namo Buddhaya. Namo Dharmaya. Namo Sangaya. Homage to the enlightened Buddha, perfect in wisdom and compassion. Homage to the normal Dharma, the universal law the Buddha taught. Homage to the holy Sangha, the protector of the normal Dharma. To this triple gem I go for refuge. May the triple gem bless and protect me and my loved ones tonight. May we be free from harm and danger. May we overcome our difficulties. May we always be met with success. May we always be blessed with good health, strength, peace, and happiness.
Okay. Do I call Ben or Lee? Ben or Lee? What's his name?
That,
That.
It's hard to see. It's glitchy.
How can you call your name? Ben or Lee?
That.
Lee?
This is on my dad's computer.
Oh, Ben is your first name, right?
No, dad.
That. Okay. Go ahead. Read this one. Go ahead. May.
May my parents, brother, and sister. Wait, it's getting blurry. Teacher, friend, and relatives be happy and well. May the oh my God, from harm and danger. If they are faced with harm and danger, I wish that they overcome their anxiety quickly if they face with ill health.
Say that.
It's getting glitchy.
I wish. Okay. All right, Queen. Can you read next for them, please, Queen?
Do I start? I wish.
No. If they are
If they are faced with ill health, I wish that they regain good health soon. May the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha bless and protect them. Protect me and my loved ones tonight, O blessed one. Keep us away from harm and danger. Let our sleep be peaceful so that we awake in the morning refreshed in body and mind.
Okay, Megan, please.
If I have strayed from the true path, may I never do so again. If I have carelessly hurt someone today by word or deed, may I be more mindful the next time. O Buddha the Enlightened One, help me to set my heart right. May my actions reflect your love and compassion. I shall strive to cleanse my heart from hate and envy and live in harmony with all people. I shall be close to the Dhamma in good as well as in difficult times. I know that should the moment come for me to leave the world, I shall do so without fear or regret, because I leave the world a better person than when I came into it.
Okay. Johnson, please.
Whatever wrong someone may do to me, may I be compassionate and forgive and bear no hatred in my heart. I shall bear in mind to be grateful for the acts of love and consideration shown to me, no matter how small they appear to be. For those I love and those who love me, may this life be a blessing and source of happiness to all beings. Namo Buddhaya.
Yeah, finish all, please.
Sharing merits. I would like to share the merits I have gathered today as well as in the past with the Devas. May they rejoice in these merits and keep an eye on me and my loved ones. I would also like to transfer these merits to my departed relatives and friends. Wherever they are, may they be free from suffering and be happy.
Okay, good. All right. So, Aaron, can you explain to them what we discussed last time? What the first? Can you keep the camera on, please, Aaron? What's the first noble truth? The truth of suffering. What's about Aaron? Can you explain to them?
That
Yeah, keep the
yes.
camera on, please, Aaron. Yeah, go ahead, Aaron.
Um, the the first truth is talks about um that like in life that there's suffering in the world.
What type of
Yes, meaning
suffering? Can you explain
uh
physical and mental suffering?
like physical could be like they talk about like birth and talk about aging and getting sick and also dying. Mentally could be like stress or anxiety or like anger or anything that's negative on their mind.
Mhm. Okay, and Brandon, remember we talked last week? What are the roots of suffering? Remember that we talked about that last week. Sabrina, how you been? Welcome back, Sabrina. How you been, Sabrina?
I'm good.
Good, we miss you. We have Brandon. Can you tell them what are the roots of suffering? What are the problem of suffering? How can suffering occur?
Um, I know one of the roots of suffering is um, desires,
Okay.
like greed. Um, let's see. Also, like physical, like uh, like being sick. That's also
Okay.
suffering.
No, that's the suffering. I'm talking about the cause and the problem, the root of suffering. For example, like say your parents uh, take you to a restaurant, okay, and somehow they order the foods that not in your favor. So you have two attitudes. One is that food, just food, whether it's just, they are not your favorite or not, you still consume. But not attitude is that no, that's not my favorite food. I would not consume. So which one be more healthy, and which one is more harmful?
Yeah. It's the one that food is just food.
Which one is healthy?
Which one is healthy?
Mhm.
It is like to have to choose. It's the first one.
What's
That
that?
food is
Explain clearly why the first one is more healthy. Why first attitude is more healthy. Explain why.
um. So you said it's like a bowl of food, but they buy something that you don't like. Um. Either way, it's still gonna give you the nutrients, and it's still gonna fill you. It's gonna take away that hunger.
Mm-hmm.
But also apply it to other things like I don't know, like a phone, right? Like iPhone 14 or iPhone 13. At the end of the day, it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It just serves like you only need the necessity of calling uh, your loved ones or friends, and you just need it to contact.
So
So
which one more harmful?
harmful if you are always trying to get what you want or like desire, right? I think that's kind of like desire. You
No,
desire what?
no. The example that I gave to you,
Oh,
when your parents order some food that you don't like, what happened then?
yeah. So the unhealthy one would be um you don't you you get mad that they order the thing that you don't like. Like that would be the unhealthy
Mm-hmm.
decision.
Okay, okay. Megan, uh, you can you give one example? Let's say when your parents buy certain type of ice cream, but not in your favor, is that okay to consume, or you don't want to, Megan?
I would be fine with it because I don't really eat ice cream a lot.
So which one, which kind of food that you like the best?
I don't know.
You know, you have any pizza, phở, and so forth. Which one?
I don't know. I like a lot of foods.
You like a lot of food. What happened if they don't cook those kind of food to you for you?
I'll still eat it.
Yeah, that's why. That's good then. That's you have the healthy mind, right? Mm. Right, Boo. Well,
Yeah.
what's
Yes.
your most favorite food?
Mm, ice cream, I
Really?
guess.
Okay. What type? Chocolate, banana, vanilla,
I mean,
strawberry,
I don't even care. Just ice cream.
ice cream. You can eat ice
Ice.
cream. You can eat ice cream for the whole day without any type of food.
Yeah.
Really? Can you survive only with ice cream?
No.
So what should you do then?
Eat something else.
Huh?
Eat something else.
Okay. So what happened if for a month your parents would not buy any ice cream for you? You get mad,
No, I'll go to the store and buy it myself.
or you go to the store and buy yourself, and you have money?
Yeah.
Really?
I
Okay.
just walk to the store.
Really? You rich man then. About that, what is your most favorite food then? That what's turn on the mic. We cannot hear you. Turn on the mic there. Turn on the mic. Boo, can you show me?
His thing is like I don't know. It's like broken. Back, come over here. You can just talk through mine.
Turn on the mic then. Show
He's
me.
fixing it. He's fixing it right now.
Let's see. All right. Okay. About you, Johnson. Keep the camera on Johnson. Can you tell them, Johnson, what's your most favorite food, Johnson?
My most favorite food. It's kind of hard. I think I like rice, Thai.
Only rice?
Yeah, I like rice the most.
Bland rice without any kind of seasonings, without any kind of sauces?
Yes.
Oh, really? Wow. That's nice. How about Serena? What type of food? What's your most favorite food, Serena?
I don't know.
You know, brand? Which one brand?
Um, Probably pho maybe.
Hello?
Wow.
Hello?
So,
Hello?
so you like your mom cook pho for you?
My dad cooks pho.
Oh, not your mom?
Yeah, she cooks other things.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cook all the things. Okay. So what happened uh, if your dad cook different one, not pho for you every day?
What?
Hmm?
If my mom cooked pho instead of my dad,
Yeah.
I guess it would be fine. I don't really complain about food that often, unless it's like too spicy for me or something.
All right. Go ahead, Queen. Okay. Sorry. So yeah. Go ahead,
Hello?
Brand. Read this one, Brand.
Hello?
Brother here, Brand. Here. Can I hear you?
Brothers, the third truth is the cessation of
Cessation.
suffering. Understanding the truth of life brings about the cessation of every grief and sorrow and gives rise to peace and joy.
Okay. So what's about?
It's just saying the third truth is the cessation of suffering, and like understanding it brings about every grief and sorrow and rises to peace and joy.
Okay. So you see the difference between how your mom and your dad cook make phở for you, right? It doesn't matter for you, right? No, it doesn't matter whether your mom or your dad cook, right? You still consume, right? Hi, Brent.
Yes.
Mm. What happened? What happened if you just prefer your dad cook for you instead of your mom?
Well, then I would be a very picky person, and I wouldn't be able to go to many places.
When you're picky, what happened then? You bring suffering for yourself, or you bring peace and joy?
Suffering for myself and others,
Why?
because like if I can't eat like certain things, that just like adds more problems to
Mm-hmm.
f-
So,
adds more problems for me
mm-hmm.
to other people. Like if I have this like pickiness, then I won't be invited anywhere and like
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
That's good. So, in general, whether it's food, clothes, toys, study, and so forth, I'm talking about the picky from 0 to 10. 0, that means you can handle anything. You would not be picky anything. But 10 is the max. What's your number, friend?
Probably like a 7.
Really? You really picky guy?
I can be like picky on like certain things, but like food, it's not really one of them besides spicy food. But I can be picky on some things. Maybe I'll bump it down to
For,
6.5.
for example, which one you really picky about?
Well, I don't really like wearing jeans because like it's kind of not really like comfortable for me, but like sometimes I can deal with jeans, but it's mostly like clothes that I can get picky about, but other than that, yeah.
Okay, okay, bố. Which one you really picky about? Your food, the clothes, your toys, your room? Which one is you really picky about the most?
I'm picky about my food and my games.
The
Like
food and
how
your
my
room?
parents. Huh?
The food and your room?
No, in my games, like whenever
Okay.
my parents tell me to stop and stuff.
Okay, Đạt, what are the things that you really picky about, Đạt? Hmm?
Ah,
What's that?
I'm, I'm picky about food.
Food. Johnson, what are the things that you really picky about, Johnson? Food, clothes, toys, your room, and so forth. Which one, Johnson?
I think I'm really picky about like mainly just food. I'm not really picky about it.
Mainly about food.
Yes, Ty.
Brandon,
Yeah.
yeah, what type of things that you really picky about? The food, the clothes, your room, your bed, your shoe. Which one you really picky about?
Um, I'm really picky about is my haircut.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, really picky about that.
Okay. What happened if somehow they cut the wrong one?
I would be really, really sad.
That's a suffering there.
I
Serena,
know.
Serena, which one you really picky about, Serena?
Mainly clothes. Some food I'm picky about, but that's not a lot. But mainly clothes I'm kind of picky about. Depending on texture and stuff, I get irritated.
Really? Um, yeah, but okay, Aaron, which one? Which one you really picky about, Aaron? The food, the clothes,
Um,
the bed.
I would say like a 1 or, or 2,
What's that?
because I'm not really I would say number 1 or 2, because I'm not. It's not really anything that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not picky about any of that stuff.
Which one?
None.
None. Wow, that's good for you. Wow. Megan, anything that you really picky about, Megan? The food, the clothes, anything else?
Um,
I'm gonna be taking a quick break to get some water.
Okay, go ahead. Megan.
I'm not really picky, but
Mm-hmm.
there are some things that I really don't like. But I will say, um, when I was little, I was a lot more picky than what I am now.
Oh, good. Yeah, so you have some progress there. Anything
Hmm.
else? Anything else in your mind? The clothes, the food, your bed? Uh,
Um, if like I don't like when I'm going out or something, if I don't look good, I feel like the whole day is bad just because of that.
oh, okay. But remember, it's just only your thought, right? Your
Yeah.
thought may make you happy, your thought may make you sad, right?
Hmm.
Quyên, how about you, Quyên?
I would say I'm picky about my haircuts and what shows I watch.
Ah, the haircut and the shoe.
I
What
mean
happened?
shows.
Huh?
I said shows like movies or
Oh,
dramas.
the movie. Oh, not the shoe, but the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you really picky about your hair. What happened if they cut the wrong place on your head? What happened then, Quyên?
I might be sad for I might be disappointed for a couple days, but then I'll get over it.
Mhm. So how could you overcome those type of picky things then? How?
By getting used to it.
Get used to that? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Brandon, let's say somehow when you went to the store, the barber, right? So somehow they cut at the wrong place, at the wrong time for you. What happened then? How can you handle?
They cut at the wrong place. I
Mm-hmm.
like hair like they do or stuff.
Mm-hmm. How?
How I react?
Mm-hmm. How? I mean, that not how you react, but how you handle. How can you
How do
handle your madness? How can you handle your anger?
I? um, I notice it.
What's that?
If I notice like the where he messed up, I'm gonna like in my head I'm gonna be like, it just takes a long time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, so
But remember, you need to let go. Remember, you need to deal with that. All right. That's
yeah.
something there. When you're so picky, that's why something come from. If
You-
you accept, if he didn't have intention, that's okay, right? Mhm. So, Boo, you understand, Boo? If you're really picky about ice cream, you bring your suffering. If you're picky about the food and the shoe, right, Boo? You understand, Boo?
Yeah,
Why?
because it still helps you and benefits you. It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
matter.
Mm-hmm. Sabrina. So, how can you deal with that type of pickiness? That type of picky on the clothes, under the hair, and so forth. How can you deal with that so that you can make
Dude,
me?
stop playing games.
Sabrina,
Yeah.
how could you deal with that so that you can keep your mind at peace? You know how?
I guess by trying it out, like little by little, get
Mm-hmm.
yourself used to it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bảo, welcome back, Bảo. So we ask everyone here, what are the things that you really picky about? The food, the clothes, your hair, your room, and so forth. Which one you really picky about? Bảo,
I guess I'm picky about my room.
your room.
Yeah.
What happened if your brother come to your room and mess around? You get mad.
Yeah, my brothers come in a lot and just disturb me whenever I'm doing stuff.
That's why you get mad, right?
Hmm.
It's mostly my middle brother.
Oh, really? Okay. So how could you overcome that? You share the house, and sometimes your brother just jump on your bed. And if you're so picky, you bring your own suffering then. Bao, how could you handle that then?
I tell them to knock or ask to come in, or I try to like walk the door.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's see here.
He
Um,
hits us if we come in.
really? Okay. Um, Sabrina, can you read next one, please, Sabrina?
For others, the fourth truth is the path which leads to the cessation of suffering. It is the Noble Eightfold Path, which I have just explained. The Noble Eightfold Path is nourished by living mindfully. Mindfulness leads to concentration and understanding, which liberates you from every pain and sorrow and leads to peace and joy. I will guide you along this path of realization.
Okay. Can you summarize what's about?
Basically, it was just explaining the fourth noble truth and that it was the Noble Eightfold Path and
Okay.
yoga and stuff like that.
Okay. So Aaron, can you remember the April path? Can you spell for them, please?
Oh, the April path. Okay. Um. Start with wisdom.
Okay.
That's
So I will
right.
open the Zoom room, so don't log in, okay? I just open the Zoom room for Cô Trang and all the students to log in to study with the music Cô Trang, okay? Don't log in, don't click anything, okay? Yeah, go ahead, Aaron.
The April path has like three branches, and the first, the first one is wisdom, and it contains right, right, right view, and right understanding.
Okay.
The second one is um ethical conduct, and it composed of right action, right speech, and right um action, right speech, and right livelihood.
Okay.
The third branch is meditation or like your mental training.
Mhm.
That is right, um, right concentration and uh, right concentration, right. Oh no, two more. Oh right,
Remember?
oh man,
When you eat,
two more.
yeah, when you eat, you should eat in the
And the
start with M. Start with M.
oh mindfulness, right
Yes.
mindfulness,
Mm-hmm. And the last
and
one,
right concentration and mindfulness, right.
what opposites with laziness?
Um, like like wait, what, right?
What opposites
Something
with
about like uh
who can help? Who can help? Johnson, can you help your body? What's the last one, Johnson?
Okay, last one for what, Ty?
Yeah. What was the last one
For what?
for the April pass? Remember?
Unfortunately, I will not be able to help my friend Ty.
Oh, really? Okay. Hmm. Okay. So, Aaron, you could not remember all, huh?
one more.
Yeah, two more. Hmm. Okay. So, Brandon, can you remember for him?
Right.
The last one.
Hmm.
The last one.
What?
Mm-hmm.
You said it was the opposite of late, right?
Opposite to laziness, what's that?
Is motivation? I don't know.
Mm. Wait.
Brand, can you remember Brand? No.
Is
Okay.
it right? Discipline?
Discipline is morality.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not.
Anyway, so that's the right effort. Okay.
I think it's
Right
energetic.
effort.
Yeah, let
Oh,
me share with you guys here.
E.
Please,
Try
from
to
now
E.
on, these are the ones that you guys supposed to remember. Okay, see that the wheel in Buddhism, this is the wheel represent Buddhism, the Eightfold Path. You guys supposed to remember. Okay, all right. So let's start one by one so that you can understand. Okay, let's start with right view. Aaron, can you explain to them what's mean by right view, Aaron?
Having the right view is, I guess, not like not not tarnished by others. Other views is like it's like the view that's like the best
Okay,
thinking.
not bad thinking, right?
Yes, good thinking.
Have a good thinking. Give one example for having the good thinking about what.
Maybe maybe like you go to school to get a job to help people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not to go to school because your parents want to torture you, right?
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so let me go to the story for you guys. Mm. Okay, so Megan, can you read this story for me, please, Megan?
Do I start at during?
Yes.
During a momentous battle, a Japanese general decided to attack even though his army was greatly outnumbered. He was confident they would win, but his men were filled with doubt. On the way to the battle, they stopped at a religious shrine. After praying with the men, the general took out a coin and said, "I shall now toss the coin. If it's heads, we shall win. If it's tails, we shall lose. Destiny will now reveal itself." He threw the coin into the air, and all watched intently as it landed. Its heads. The soldiers were so overjoyed and filled with confidence that they vigorously attacked the enemy and were victorious. After the battle, a lieutenant remarked to the general, "No one can change destiny." "Quite right," the general replied as he showed the lieutenant the coin, which had heads on both sides.
Mm-hmm. Can you summarize what about?
It's about a general putting his army into war even though they were outnumbered, and he knew that if he knew his army was not confident with themselves and they probably weren't going to try as hard as they should have, but then he flipped a coin and it said they would win, and so they were really confident, and then they did win. And then he showed the lieutenant that both sides had heads on it.
Okay, so what's the moral?
um I don't know.
You know?
Can I say it?
Yeah, go ahead.
The moral is to be confident.
Wow, you're so smart. Be confident. Wow. See that? You're so smart, right? Okay. So uh let me know who had some kind of depression before. Who felt depressed before? Raise your hand. Who felt depressed before? Any one of you here? Hmm? Brandon, no. There, you never have that. Brand, you have any kind of depression before?
I mean, I feel sad, but I never feel like depressed.
Okay, how? Why? Why did you feel sad then?
When I got a 70 on my math test.
What's that?
When I got a 70 on my math test.
What's mean? I couldn't get that.
When I got a 70 on my math test.
Oh, when you got low score in your test. You feel
Yeah.
sad, right? Mm-hmm. So how could you overcome that kind of sadness then? How? How could you deal with that kind of
Study
sadness?
harder.
Yeah, study harder. Okay. So, Megan, have you ever felt that you depressed or feel sad before, Megan?
Can you repeat that?
Have you ever felt sad or depressed before?
Yeah.
Okay, sadness or depression.
Sadness.
Okay, how could you deal with that then?
I don't know. I just told myself that it's like it's not gonna like when you because most of the time I'm like sad at night, so I'm just like when you wake up in the morning, you're gonna feel fine, so it doesn't really matter.
Wow, that's good. About Bao, how could you deal with your sadness or depression, Bao?
When I deal with sadness, sometimes I read a book or just go run outside or play games.
That's all. Hmm.
Well, I also just like think about why I'm sad and
Okay.
what I could do to not be sad.
Okay. All right. How about Queen? How could you deal with your sadness or depression? How?
Um, I just go find something to do or talk to Mina.
Oh, she's your best buddy. Whichever didn't
Yeah.
happen to you, so you talk to her. Wow,
Mm-hmm.
that's good. About uh, mm, mm, Brand, when you so feel sad, when you so feel so depressed, you talk to your sister or talk with someone else.
I would probably talk with someone else.
Not your sister.
No,
Why not?
because
You don't trust her.
I mean I trust her. I wouldn't want to say something like that to my sister. Depending what it is though. If it's something I want to like tell my sister, then I would. But like other than that, I would probably later tell my sister. But
Okay.
definitely I would never tell my sister first.
Oh, really? So you basically tell her something that's not your secret, right?
I would probably tell her most things, just I would not tell her first.
Okay. How about Sabrina? You don't have any discipline. So when you feel sad, when you feel depressed, how can you handle that then, Sabrina?
I mean, I just talk to others and they listen.
Oh, really? Your best buddy at school?
Yeah.
Oh, really? And you feel better after you talk to them?
I mean, yeah, it helps to a point. I'll still be upset over it, but it helps me like to understand that, hey, at least someone listened to me to let me like get this out of my system and talk about it.
Good. For you, Johnson, when you feel sad or feel depressed, you go to see your best buddy here at the temple, or you
Uh,
talk to the baby?
no, I don't talk to nobody, Ty. I don't see
Really?
no.
Really? You keep that kind of sadness and depression inside your eyes, inside your mind?
No, I cry it out, go to sleep, and wake up later.
Oh,
Restart.
really? You cried out. Really? You
Best
feel
way ever. Best way ever.
really? How about you, Aaron? When you're so sad, when you're so depressed, would you talk to your best buddy, or you cry about yourself?
Um, uh, maybe I'll take some time to myself to contemplate, to think about what's wrong, and after so I'll probably just reach out and like talk about it. That's it.
So most of the time you think about that for yourself, or most of the time you talk to them?
Um, Probably mostly by myself.
Mm-hmm. Brandon, so you're the only child at home. So your parents so old to compare with your age. So when you feel sad, when you feel depressed, that if you think your parents may not understand you, so who can you talk to? How could you handle that then?
Um, I talk Uh,
To your robot?
no, I go work out
That's all.
and yeah, I release my sadness and anger that way.
But
Or that uh,
but
I go to
what
bed.
happened if you like to talk to someone else?
Oh, then I mean, talk to someone else. I mean, usually I don't. I
No,
talk to myself. Yeah, I just think about it and talk to myself.
really?
Yeah, because
Oh,
I like to be independent. So,
okay. But it's too sad. It's too serious then.
oh, if it's too serious, then I'm telling somebody.
Oh, not your parents.
I mean, sometimes I can tell, but if it's something like more personal, I could tell like maybe really, really close friend, not like all my friends, just really close.
Not your parents.
No, if it's something I can, it's very difficult to explain, but if it's something I can share with my parents, I will share.
But most of the time you would not, right? Because you think they too far away. They too old to understand what problem you're going through, right?
Sure.
Mhm. About that, if you feel so sad, if you feel so depressed, that would you talk to your brother Boo about, or you talk to your parents first, or you talk to your friends first? Turn on the mic. I cannot hear you. Cannot hear you.
He says he doesn't have friends to talk to.
Oh, really? How about that? Go to your brother place and tell them. Go, keep there. Go there. Go to your brother place and tell us. Right. Turn on the mic. Turn on the cam, Boo, for him to talk. Go ahead. That. Yeah. Turn on the mic. You talk to yourself. Really? Really?
Or his imaginary friend
Oh,
Bob.
really? Okay. Bảo, you are the oldest one at home, right, Bảo?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you're so depressed, when you're so sad, and your younger brother, they wouldn't understand what's going on in your life. So who can you talk to? You talk to your parents, you talk to your best friends, or who?
It depends really. Sometimes I would talk to my parents for most things, but like it's also good to talk to your friends because they could be going through the same thing. But most of the time, I don't talk to anyone, and I just keep it to myself.
Really? Remember, it's healthy, unhealthy to keep for yourself.
Oh,
It's healthy or unhealthy? What do you think? Bảo? When you feel so sad,
uh,
when you feel so depressed, it's
I
better
think
to
it's
share or it's better to keep with yourself.
in my opinion, I think it's sometimes good to. It's not healthy sometimes, but like if you can find ways to relieve it and keep it to yourself still like I do, like just like running or like sparring or like something like yeah, it's like it's sometimes healthy.
Mhm.
It's
But
like
most of the time, it's unhealthy to keep for yourself. Either
yeah.
you work it out or talk to someone else or to calm your mind. That's all. Okay.
Mm, yeah.
Oh, Sabrina, I have a video clip that relate to depression. Can you summarize for them for me, please, Sabrina? Okay.
Of
Good. Thank you. Here, you can see, right, Sabrina?
yeah.
Depression. If you have experience with depression, you may know that taking care of yourself, reaching out for support, and getting treatment can help you to feel better and stay well. But how do we know what options work best for young people? Which treatment ingredients actually work and which ones don't? Researchers and youth at CAMH looked at one specific ingredient, problem solving, to figure out how it can play a role in helping youth with depression. And problem solving is something we all do. Maybe you've been late for class one too many times and decide that you're going to start setting your alarm earlier. That's problem solving. But sometimes we run into more complicated problems or we struggle to find the right solutions. Maybe you've been arguing with friends or family and you just don't know what to do next. This can be stressful and really take a toll on how we feel.
If we could learn problem solving skills, we might feel more prepared to tackle challenges as they come up. Think of these skills as a roadmap with directions to help. Eventually, you won't even need a map and solutions will come more naturally. Problem solving training walks you through a few key steps. Define the problem. How does it impact you? How does it make you feel? Explore your options and start thinking about a next step. It sounds easy, but sometimes the best solution isn't always clear. Researchers found that help with problem solving can be beneficial on its own. But sometimes the problems we see are just the tip of the iceberg. There can be a lot more going on under the surface. In this case, it may be helpful to bring in some other skills. It's also important for young people to be in control of what problems they actually want to focus on. And this may not be a one-size-fits-all approach. Help with problem solving should be personalized so it feels like it was made just for you. Problem solving is just one ingredient among many. If this is something you want to work on, let your therapist know. For more information on problem solving, depression, and how things like eating, movement, and sleep can impact your mood, check out our.
Okay, go ahead, Sabrina. Summarize for me, please.
It basically told you how problem solving could be one of the ways to help you with depression.
Okay, summarize the whole story. What's it about?
Basically, I just explained about problem solving, how you can use it in daily life. Like, if you got into a fight with someone and you don't know what to do from there, you could soon try problem solving, like finding your options and then going through it once you figure out what's the best choice for you and best choice of action afterwards.
Okay, so what's the moral of this story? Where's the moral of this video clip?
Try problem solving, I guess. I mean,
Find many ways, right? Not one way, right? Many ways for you to solve the problem of sadness and depression, right?
yeah.
Okay, not one way. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Bảo. Okay, let's see. Okay, go ahead. Brent, can you summarize this story for me, okay, Brent?
Sure.
All right, thank you. And Bảo, after Brent summarize, you can tell me the moral of the story, okay, Bảo? Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
During the Buddha's time, monks often gathered to discuss current events. One day, they were discussing the evil actions of the elder Tewata. They said, "Sir, the monk known as Tewata is harsh, cruel, and wicked. His actions are only for selfish gain, and he does not think about who is hurt as a result." The Buddha then said, "Brothers, Tewata has also been cruel and wicked in past lives." And upon their request to make the past known to those who could not see it, the Buddha told this story. A long time ago, when Brahmadatta was reigning in Benares, the Bodhisattva was born as a great elephant and was the leader of a herd of 80,000 elephants, all of whom lived in the Himalayas. At that time, a quail had laid her eggs in the feeding grounds of the elephants. Being a quail, she typically made her nest on the ground instead of in trees. When the time came, the young birds burst out of their shells. Their wings had not yet developed, and they were still unable to fly. At that same time, the herd of elephants began to travel in the direction of the quail's nest. The ground shook with the weight of their feet. The mother quail felt the ground shaking and became frantic and desperate. She knew her babies were unable to fly and that she could not carry them to safety. As the mother quail flew, she was easily able to spot the Bodhisattva and flew to a nearby branch to get his attention. She then said, "Great Lord, magnificent being, splendid creature among all creatures, I am but a puny bird, while you are a leader of thousands. With my wings, I pay homage to you and beg you to please spare my little ones." The kind elephant king went over to the quail's nest and stood over it. He used his body as a barrier to prevent his elephants from stepping on it. The elephant king withstood the pushing and bumping of his elephants in order to protect the quail's nest. The quail mother was overcome with gratitude and heaped praises upon the elephant chief. The great elephant then gave a warning to the mother quail. He said, "There's a solitary rogue elephant who refuses to follow the herd. He will not listen to our commands, nor do what is best for the herd. When he comes this way, try to persuade him to spare your offspring." When the rogue elephant came close, the mother quail flew to the branch and said, "O great and mighty elephant, traveling alone in this wide forest, with my wings I pay homage to you. I am but a tiny and weak creature compared to you. May you take mercy upon me and my offspring, and spare their lives as you walk by." Huh. You are a pitifully small and weak creature, yet you dare to ask me, a mighty elephant, for a favor? What do you have to offer me? You are insignificant compared to me. I will crush your babies with ease. What can you do to stop me? Mighty elephant, I beg you with all my being, please reconsider. A mother loves her babies, and losing them is like losing a piece of my heart. Please, have mercy. The heartless elephant cared not for her entreaties, and mercilessly stepped on the baby quails. The mother quail rushed to her babies, only to see their crushed bodies. The rogue elephant continued on his way, without even a second glance or consideration for the pain he caused. The mother quail's heart was filled with sadness. She said, "My babies, you didn't even get to experience life. Your life was cut short through no fault of your own. I failed you. I was not able to protect you. I am sorry. I am so sorry." However, anger and hatred soon filled her heart, and she said, "You were born larger and more powerful, and I was born smaller and weaker. You abused your size and power and killed my helpless baby. I will not, I cannot forgive you. Your evil must be punished. I will not wait for karma to run its course. I will act as karma's agent." The mother quail gathered nuts, fruits, and berries and made an offering to a crow. She patiently waited while the crow ate it. The crow then said, "Well, why did you bring me this food? What is it you want from me?" The mother quail then bowed low and said, "Master Crow, I ask nothing from you now, but in the near future, I require a favor, a service from you. I would have you peck out the eyes of an evil elephant that has done great harm to me. He purposely killed my babies. The crow then responded, "That elephant's action is truly evil. I also hate it when the strong abuse the weak. I will help you when the time comes." The quail then brought an offering to the flies. After they ate it, they asked the quail, "We thank you for your gift. What is it we can do for you?" The quail then bowed to them and said, "All I ask is that when the eyes of the evil elephant that purposely killed my babies have been pecked out, I ask that you lay eggs in his eyes." The flies said, "What that elephant did is truly evil. We hate it when the larger abuse the smaller. We will help you." The quail then brought the frog some gifts. The frog then asked, "Whale, you brought me delicious food. What do you need from me in return?" "Once the evil elephant who killed my babies is blinded by the crow, and the flies lay their eggs in his eyes, I need you to stand near a cliff and croak loudly." "I hate it when those in power care not for the harm they cause those without. I will help you." And so the crow found the evil elephant and viciously pecked out his eyes as a favor to the queen. The rogue loner elephant, now blind, began moving around aimlessly and in pain. The flies then swarmed the evil elephant's eyes and laid their eggs as the quail had requested. The eggs caused the elephant's eyes to itch and caused him much irritation. Then, as the blinded elephant rushed about, crashing into trees, Frog saw his opportunity. He began to croak loudly many times. The evil elephant felt hope surge into his heart. He figured that if he heard a frog croak, then he must be near water. The elephant poured his energy into crashing his way towards the sound of the frog's croaks. The blind elephant charged right off the cliff's edge, got all the way to the bottom, and died. The quail who had orchestrated and watched the whole event unfold flew down to check on the corpse of the evil elephant who heartlessly killed her babies. The mother quail felt a surge of satisfaction at the death of her sworn enemy. She said, "I have finally gotten my revenge." After that, she stepped on his body a few times out of hatred and flew away. Eventually, she passed away and was reborn according to her karmic actions. The Buddha then concluded the Chataka by saying, "The evil, heartless elephant who did not consider the pain and suffering his actions caused others was later reborn as Tewatat, the leader of the herd of elephants who protected the baby quails, was none other than myself." What did you learn from this story?
Okay, Sabrina, can you summarize, please? Oh, Brand, sorry, right? Brand, summarize, please. Oh, Daniel, what happened? You came late. What happened?
Bữa nay con quá bận, sau con đến sau đây tại con đi học bỏ đồ nè, sau con tới về rồi
Okay.
trễ.
So next time, okay?
Yeah.
Right, go ahead,
Mời
Brand, summarize the story, Brand.
Well, it was talking about like this monk called like Tewatata, whatever, and then the Buddha was telling a story about like an elephant, like the elephant leader, which was the Buddha in the past, and then there was a selfish elephant, which was Devadatta, and then there was like a quail with her babies, and then one day, um, the quail asked if the elephant could protect them, from the huge elephant herd. He did, but the selfish elephant kind of like stomped on the babies, and then the mama quail seeks revenge for her babies. There were like a crow that pecked the elephant's eyes out. The flies laid eggs in his eyes, and then the frog croaked, which got the elephant thinking he was near water, but instead he was over a cliff and he died.
Okay, so what's the moral?
What's the moral of this story?
Mhm.
I'm guessing like don't be selfish and sometimes you have to listen to others.
What else? What's that about? What's the moral about?
Um, the moral of the story is that the strong shouldn't bully the weak.
Mm-hmm. So what
Be-
happens if you bully your brother?
Well, because then it can come back to you.
How?
Well, like let's say I yell at my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Later on, when I least expect it, they could be yelling at me or my parents.
Okay. What happens if you don't care much about them, the younger brother? What happened?
Well, then they don't care too much about me either.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What happened if somehow you're the oldest one at home and your parents allow you uh, mm, to do things that you want to, but not for them? What should you do?
Wait, can you repeat that, please?
Let's say if your parents, since you are older, much older than them, so it will happen if your parents allow you to do things, but not your brothers. What should you do then?
I would try seeing if I can let my brothers do it too.
Yeah. Boo, is that the way that your brother did to you before? Has he share everything to you before?
Sometimes no. Like it's like sometimes I don't know.
So he
It depends.
generous. He in general he
He
generous, or he
in general he's generous, but sometimes he's not.
oh really? Okay.
Uh,
So Bảo, you need to change, okay? You
Okay.
understand, Bảo? You need to change, right? You need to treat your brother nicely, right? Right, Bảo?
Yes. Thank you.
Why? Why you need to treat your brother nicely? Why?
Because if I don't treat them nice, they won't treat me nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So let's finish the story.
good.
All right. Johnson. Let's see here. Can you do no one, please, Johnson?
It's tight.
Yeah. Go ahead. Everyone come
To,
together, please.
to the Buddha I return, I vowing that all live
Living be
understand the great way profoundly and bring forth the Bodhi mind.
Okay. Thank you, Quyên. Number two, please, Quyên.
To the Dharma I return, every life vowing that all living beings deeply enter the sutra treasury and have wisdom like the sea.
Hey, Boo, can you do number three, Boo?
to the Shinga I return and rely, vowing that all living beings form together a great assembly one and all in harmony.
Actually, not good then. Brandon, can you do for him number 3 nicely? Go ahead, Brandon.
To the song I return and rely, vowing that all living beings form together a great assembly, one in all in harmony.
Thank you. See that? Right? See, Boo, right? Next time you can sing that way, okay? Sabrina, can you say may I, please? Sabrina?
May I be safe?
May I be safe.
May I be happy?
May I be happy.
And may I have a productive weekend?
May I have a productive weekend.
Okay. Megan, may our parent, please?
May our parents stay healthy.
May our parents stay healthy.
Stay healthy.
May our parents be happy.
May
My parents be happy.
And may our parents work hard.
My parents work hard.
Okay, Aaron, may weekend, please?
My weekend be fun.
May we
May weekend be loving.
we can be
And may weekend be free.
And Mayor, we can be free.
Okay, good. Thank you. So, Brandon, Aaron, and Johnson, Daniel, right? Tomorrow, midnoon, okay? Noon time, have a class, okay? Good. Thank you.